Good afternoon, students. We have started already our chapter 4, and in this chapter, we have already discussed different data types and what is operator. Now, today we are going to discuss different types of operator. Basically, there are 6 different types of operators in C. First one is arithmetic operator. In arithmetic operator, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, and modulo operator. This operator will gives us remainder. Okay, then second one is assignment operator. Assignment operator is equal to, which means it gives the right hand side of equal to value to the left hand side variable. That's why it is called assignment operator. We will discuss it later. Relational operator. Relational operators compare two different types of value, and it will give the result either true or false. This is greater than, this is less than, greater than equals to, less than equals to, equal to equal to. This operator will compare if two values are equal, and this is not equals to. So these are the various relational operator we will discuss in detail in this chapter. Then next is increment and decrement operator. Increment and decrement operator. There are two increment there is a increment operator plus plus. It increase the value of a numeric value by 1, and it decrease the numeric value by 1. So that's why they are called increment and decrement operator. Logical operator. Logical operator check the two comparisons. These are logical and, these are logical or, and this is logical not. We will discuss with example, then you go to understand these types of operator. Then last one is conditional operator. Conditional operator we will discuss in detail after study all this. This is our last operator. So first we will discuss arithmetic operator. Let us see. Arithmetic operators are used to perform basic arithmetical operations such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, etc. So the basic operations which we are performing, all these operations are performed by these various arithmetic operators. There are mainly 5 arithmetic operators used in C, which are given below. So these are the 5 arithmetic operators. First one is addition. This operator is used to add two operand. We already discussed in our last class what are operands. So here 8 and 4, these are the two operand, and between these 8 and 4 there is addition. So 8 plus 4, 12. So addition will add the operands. 8 and 4 are operands. Subtraction will subtract the operand. 8 minus 4, 4. Multiplication also, division also, and this is modulus. Modulus means when 8 is divided by 4, what will be the remainder? So remainder here will be 0. So these are the different operators which will work according to their sign. So we will understand this operator. We will use this operator in our program. Program is given in an example. What is the program? Program to print the sum. Sum means addition, difference, product, division, and remainder of two numbers. So we are going to make a program which will add, subtract, multiply, divide, and modulus, remainder. The first line of the program is print the sum, difference, product, division, and remainder of two numbers. But these are written by /* asterisk, and it is closed by asterisk /. It means this line is not going to be displayed on our output window because it is a comment. When you write something between this type of symbol, so it is like a comment, the compiler will not read this line. Okay, it is ignored. It is for the user to understand what is in the program. Now our program starts from here. We have already discussed the structure of the C program. So let us see here. Hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h. These are the two header files which are included in our program, because these header files contain some predefined functions, some definitions of the predefined functions which we are going to use. Our program starts from here, void main. If you want to run this program, you have to install Turbo C compiler in your computer, and then you can type this, and after compilation you can run this program. The main thing you have to notice that type as it is written in your book. If there is any kind of mistake, capital, small, it is not matched, then the compiler will give some error. So here we declare two variables a and b, which are of type integer. The value of a is 10, b is also 10. Here comment, this is called a single line comment. This is multiple line comment. Multiple line comment means if you write the remaining part of the line below this line and then close the comment mark, then it is called multiple line comment. This is single line comment. Single line comment is double forward slash, assigning the value to a variable of type integer. Compiler will not going to read this, it will be ignored. Compiler will read only this type of statements. A is 10, b is 10. A and b are both of type integer. This is the way to write, to declare and initialize two variables. Now in second statement, int sum. In second statement we are also declaring some variables for sum, for subtraction, for multiplication, for division, and for modulus. Sum, subtraction sub, multiplication mul, division div, modulus mod. So all these variables have initial value 0, because after calculation they will get some value. So initial value is 0. There is a function I have written, printf. Remember here the p is small, okay, all the letters are small. Printf, in which we are going to give some instruction to the programmer, enter two values. It means the user has to enter two values, and after that values \n. \n means if the user enter two value, the new value will be entered from the new line. That's why \n means new line, will be automatically entered from the new line. The two values which were entered, then sum equals to a plus b. A plus b will be stored in sum. 10 plus 10 will be stored in sum. The sum will contain 20. So here sum will contain 20, calculating value of a and b in the sum variable. Then result of addition is %d. So %d is used to display the value of integer variable, and after that I have written the variable sum. So here in place of %d in the output screen, 20 is displayed. The result of addition is 20. The result will be something like this. Sum a minus b. A minus b means 10 minus 10, 0. So sub will contain 0. So this sub value will also be displayed. The result of subtraction is %d. Variable name is sub. Whatever the value of sub is there, it will be displayed in place of %d. So the result of subtraction is 0 and new line. So the new output will be displayed from the new line. Multiplication, a multiply b, printf multiplication, whatever, 100. Division, a divided by 10 by 10, 1. So division 10, the result of division is 10. Modulus 10 by 10, remainder is 0. So the result of the modulus is 0. So getch is a function which will return to our main window. So type this program in your Turbo C compiler and run this code, and you will see the output, whatever the output will be generated. Okay, without programming you will not going to understand all these things. So please make this program. Now after discussing arithmetic operator, we are going to use assignment operator. Assignment operator will display the will give the value of right hand side to the left hand side variable. Assignment operator is used to assign a value to a variable. The variable are always on the left hand side of the assignment operator, and the value to be assigned are always on the right hand side of the assignment operator. It means, example, age equals to 23. So the variable age will get value 23. Next example, salary equals to 14,000. So the variable salary will get value 14,000. These are various shorthand assignment operators. Shorthand assignment operator means they also increment the value. Plus equal to, plus equals to. Statement with simple assignment operator equals to a plus 1. So you can write this as, so you can see that if you write the statement like this, a equals to a plus 1, you can write it in short notation form like this, a plus equals to 1. This and this are same, so plus equals to are called shorthand assignment. It means this statement is equivalent to this statement. Negative shorthand assignment operator, a equals to a minus 1. So you can write this also and this also. This is shorthand operator, a minus equals to 1. Multiply equals to a multiply n. So a multiply equals to n. Divide equals to a equals to a divide n, a divided by n. You can write this also by writing this also, this in the this format, a divide equals to n. Modulus, a equals to a modulus b. So you can write a modulus equals to b. So these are the shorthand assignment operators. You can write these also, and if you don't understand, you can write this also. Okay, these are the shorthand operators. Now our next topic is relational operator. A relational operator compare two operands and determine the relationship between them. It means it will compare the two operands, and whatever will be the condition, it will check it, and if the condition is true, it will return true, otherwise it will return false. There are mainly 6 relational operators used in C, which are listed below. Greater than, less than, greater than equals to, less than equals to, equal to, or not equals to. So make correction, this is not greater than, this is greater than, and this is not less than, this is less than. Okay, now when you check with an example, 8 is greater than 4, so it is true, 8 is greater than 4, so this will return true. Okay, when you check 8 is less than 4, so 8 is not less than 4, it is greater, that's why it is false, so it will return false. 8 is greater than equals to 4, so comparing greater than equals to, one of them is true, greater than, so 8 is greater than 4, yes, it is true. 8 is less than equals to 4, 8 is neither less than nor equal to 4, so that's why it is false. 8 is equal to 4, no, it is not equal to 4, so it will also return false. 8 is not equals to 4, yes, it is not equal to 4, that's why it is written true. So these are the results given by the relational operators, which are in the form of true and false. These true and false are called Boolean values. These true and false are called Boolean values. Okay, so or you can say binary values. After studying this relational operator, we will discuss logical operator in our next part, but it is better that you can read this chapter very carefully, because this chapter contains all the basics of the C programming. If you don't understand the various operators, you are not going to make programs. Okay, today I have discussed one program which is about the arithmetic operator. So it is better that you can, if you have computer at your home, then you are able to install C compiler, then you can make this program and run it. Okay, that's all for today. We will discuss the remaining part of the chapter in our next class. Okay.